Sotto.
Thank you, Mr. President. Tama-tama yung sinabi ng distinguished lady from Taguig. Tanungin daw yung mga legal staff. Binigay nga sa akin ng legal staff ko, eksakto na ito eh. Article 11, Section 6, page 154. Constitution is silent regarding presiding officer of Senate impeachment. However, the Constitution expressly provides that the Chief Justice will preside if President is on trial. O ngayon, yung mga graduate ng Ateneo at ng mga UP, ito ngayon yung legal maxim. Expressio unius et exclusio alterius.
Wow!
In other words, the express mention of one thing is the exclusion of another. Palagay ko, naintindihan nyo lahat ngayon. Itong akin, sa publiko yung sa akin. Ang sinasabi ng publiko ngayon, nanonood sa atin, dapat you should not resort in too much technicalities kasi ang public interest ang iniisip nila rito. They want to expedite the proceedings. They want the trial, not rules. They're interested in the trial, not in the interest of justice.
I think under the rules, I can explain why I'm asking
We'll call for a vote first, and
Mr.
then
President,
we'll allow.
Mr. President, under the rules, I can explain why I'm calling for a vote first, so that I can convince them to vote for me.
No, under the rules, there's an
Mr.
objection. The vote will proceed without any explanation,
No, Mr. President,
and after that,
under the
we will
rules-
allow the gentleman from Taguig to explain his vote.
Mr. President,
So we call for
Mr. President,
a division of the House. So those who are
Mr. President, when you object, you're allowed to explain your objection and state
Senator
your
Lacson
objection.
is recognized.
Thank you. Your Honors, pursuant to Rule 2 of the Rules of Procedures on Impeachment Trials, as amended, I move to elect Senator Judge Francis Joseph Guevara Escudero as the presiding officer of this impeachment score.
Objection, Mr. President, and may I allow to...
We proceed
Objection,
to...
Mr. President, I'm allowed to object and I'm allowed to
Yes,
explain
you're
my
allowed
objection.
to object. You're allowed to object, but we will
No,
proceed
Mr.
with
President.
the division
Mr.
of
President,
the House.
point of order.
Those who are,
Point of order,
those
Mr.
who
President.
are in favor of the
Mr.
motion
President,
of
you're
Senator
allowed to
Lacson,
explain para
please-
ma-convince mo nga
please
yung iba.
raise your hand. We will vote by raising of hands. So, those who are in favor of the motion of Senator Lacson electing Senator Chis Escudero as the presiding officer, please raise your hand. The clerk of court is directed to count the votes.
No, in our rules, parliamentary procedure.
How many? How many?
Explain my vote, Mr. President.
Hold on. Allow the chair to make a ruling. Those who are against the motion of Senator Lacson electing Senator Chis Escudero as the presiding officer, please raise your hand. Ilan? The official count is 12 in favor, 8 against. The majority, those who are in favor, has it.
Mr. President,
The court resolves to elect Senator Chis Escudero as presiding officer of the impeachment court. The duly elected presiding officer shall, under the same oath taken on May 18, 2026, immediately assume and exercise all powers, functions, duties, and prerogatives pertaining to or vested in a person presiding over the impeachment trial under the rules of procedure on Impeachment Trials, as amended, and shall give full effect to the powers inherent to the courts under Rule 135, Section 5 of the Rules of the Court.
Sir President, may I now explain my vote?
You're allowed to explain your vote. You
Sir
have 2
President,
minutes.
first of all, we cannot violate the Constitution. We put the whole impeachment trial at risk here. What Senator Tito Sotto, former Senate President, what his staff did not tell him is that there is such a thing as procedural due process, and that who presides goes into due process and fairness. The Latin term that he mentioned was for enumerations.
Ache.
But when there are enumerations at hindi kasali doon, in this case, there was a statement that in only one case it would be the Chief Justice, because member of the Constitutional Commission who became Chief Justice Davide was going to amend precisely the Constitution to state the Senate President shall preside. But upon explanation by the sponsor that it is understood that it is the Senate President, then it then let's just blurt it out. Now, if we're gonna say we want a fair trial, let's make sure that every aspect of this trial is fair. So that's why, Mr. President, if you read the rules, the presiding officer shall have the power to make an issue by himself or by the Secretary of the Senate all orders, mandates, writs, authorized by these rules of the Senate, and make and enforce such other regulations, orders, premises that the Senate may authorize or provide. Nandito din, Mr. President, that the Senate President may by himself or bottom line, Mr. President, pwedeng mag-decide ang Senate President o sa atin. And Mr. President, there are issues that goes into fairness. You know, the AMLA will be a witness here. And I have information that the 20 years AMLA records of Senator Escudero and his credit cards and bank accounts were all opened up in the office of the Senate President, where members of the Blue Ribbon Committee was here. Then we're going to ask him to preside. So there's a problem with this. Is my explanation. This is my explanation.
To the gentleman.
This is
from the
factual,
gate.
and this is my explanation. So I will stop there.
With all due respect, your statements are already out of order. It has nothing to do with the topic on hand.
No, Mr.
And
President.
the presiding officer will strike off
It has all to do with this.
will strike off
It has all to do.
the
I do not,
statements
Mr. President,
pertaining to Senator
Mr.
Escudero.
President, kaibigan ko si
I
Senator
direct the
Escudero.
stenographers to
I
strike
don't
off
doubt
these
him.
statements.
He is the victim here. I'm not doubting him. I'm not doubting he will be fair. I am saying,
We
want
will
a fair
suspend the
trial or not,
session
Mr.
for a few minutes to request the presiding officer, Senator Chis Escudero, to ascend the rostrum. Session
Mr.
suspended.
President, on this issue, still on this issue,
Grabe, no? Ano nang ba't nagkaganito yung Senate natin? Parang parang ang gulo-gulo. Ang pinapanood ko to, parang ang nasabi ko na lang, Pilipinas pa ba to? Tuloy natin alam kung may maayos pa bang patutunguhan tong bansa natin dahil sa mga nangyayari. Pero ganun pa man, syempre hindi tayo pwedeng mawala ng pag-asa. Kailangan gawin pa rin natin yung tama. Huwag tayong gagawa ng mali. Kung sila nagbe-bend sila ng law, bend the law sila, ngayon bend the rule, tayo doon pa rin lagi sa tama. Huwag nating iaalis yun. Gagawin lang natin palagi yung tama. Pero somehow, alam nyo, may napansin din ako dito yung nung magsalita si Senator Chis Escudero. Siguro sa susunod na lang na video yon. Ang galing nung ni Chis Escudero doon. Parang pinabilib niya ako doon sa speech niya pagkatapos niyang ma-elect as presiding officer nung impeachment. Okay yun, talagang meron akong nakitang doon. Siguro sa susunod na lang na vlog yun. Okay, siguro ang ganyan na lang. Maraming salamat. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas kahit nahihirapan na tayo lahat.